So I am gonna do this video from the car because even though it looks like it's beautiful out and the sun is finally out here in Punta Arenas, it is still very cold. So don't let the sun disguise you because it is still freezing, at least for me, a Florida girl. Anyways, I just wanted to talk to you about the Mirador.
Hey guys, thanks for watching today's video. If you want to see more from us, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel.
So I am gonna do this video from the car because even though it looks like it's beautiful out and the sun is finally out here in Punta Arenas, it is still very cold. So don't let the sun disguise you because it is still freezing, at least for me, a Florida girl. Anyways, I just wanted to talk to you about the Mirador that we just visited. Mirador is kind of a popular word. I would like to say if you're traveling and you're going to a Spanish country or you're in a Spanish country, Mirador, for me at least, is an important word to know and remember. Mirador is in Spanish, which means like a viewpoint or a lookout point in English. So whenever you see the word Mirador or a sign or on a map, Mirador, it means it's a lookout point. So you can go there, visit these places for a nice lookout of maybe over the city, or it's usually like a very picturesque spot. So if you're like me and you love pictures, a Mirador is a place that you usually want to go. It's a popular space. It's a place where tourists usually go to and take photos and videos, and it's kind of fun. It's just a nice thing to do. So definitely if you are trying to learn Spanish or you don't know any Spanish, you might know this word, you might not. I think Mirador is a good word to remember if you're traveling and know that word in Spanish. The Mirador that we just visited is actually something that we found on our way to the national park. So we were just driving to the national park. It's about 15-20 minutes from the downtown of Punta Arenas, and we just happened to spot the Mirador on our way. There was a big sign, so we stopped there. And if you stop at this Mirador on the way to the national park, that's just 15 minutes outside of Punta Arenas, and you can stop there and you basically just get a view of all of Punta Arenas, and you see the Malagan Strait and the big body of water that if you head out straight out towards the water, you're gonna go all the way to Antarctica. It's not close, but that's the direction. The next stop is Antarctica after where we are in Punta Arenas. So it's kind of cool to see that, see all the mountains and meeting the water. And if you know that if you just keep going, Antarctica is the next stop. So that's pretty cool. And also just seeing a viewpoint overlooking the city of Punta Arenas. Stop there, take some pictures, some video. We flew the drone, so we got some great shots. It's also a lot of mountains and very hilly, and you can see all the different houses here in Punta Arenas. So it's kind of a fun place to stop. If you do come to Punta Arenas, you can see that on your way if you're going to the national park here nearby. The national park is the closest one to Punta Arenas, so it's not bad. A 15-minute drive from the downtown. It's pretty close as far as it goes for national parks. There are some other national parks around here in Punta Arenas, but the next one is about an hour and a half away drive, and the really other viewpoints and things like that, you're gonna have to drive at least an hour and a half away. So it's nice that they have a national park so close, 15 minutes driving, and on top of it, little viewpoints around the hills just surrounding the downtown city of Punta Arenas.
Make sure to follow our social media accounts where we'll be posting more content related to this YouTube channel.
One more thing that I want to talk about as far as Punta Arenas goes and Patagonia in general. Patagonia is the general area that we're in. So Patagonia is the area basically made up of two countries, Argentina and Chile, and that is going to be the most southern part of South America. So this whole region or area is called Patagonia, and in Patagonia is where Punta Arenas, the city, is located, and it's a Chilean city located in the country of Chile. One thing I want to mention about this city in particular, Punta Arenas, but also goes for Patagonia in general, is that the weather here is very interesting. So if you come here, you kind of have to be prepared for everything. In one day, you can have like 4 different seasons or types of weather. So we're in summer right now in January. They have opposite seasons to what we have in the US or in Europe, the northern part of the world. They have opposite seasons. So when it's winter in the US or in Europe, it is summer down here in South America. And basically, we're in January, we're in the middle of summer, and in one day, since we've been here almost 3 weeks now, most of the days are very unpredictable. So in one day you'll have like rain in the morning, and then in a couple hours it'll actually be snowing a little bit in summer. So that just tells you it's very light, but it does get some snow. And then later on the sun will be shining and it will be beautiful. And then later on, a couple hours later, it's like extreme winds. So winds are a very big thing in this area, in Patagonia, in Punta Arenas, in this region. It gets a very, very windy, extremely windy. And that's because of the location that we are in, where these cities, this area is located in the world on the map. It's just a very windy area. So it also makes it very cold. So even though we're in summer, you would think, you know, the sun is just going to be shining and it's going to be warm, but it's actually still pretty cold for be summer. Most people, even the local people, including myself as a tourist, it's the middle of their summer. Their hottest month is January. That's what we're in. And we're still wearing beanies and sweaters, and I'm wearing thermal clothes. So it just shows you that everyone is pretty still covered up and wearing big poofy jackets, and it's just, you have to be prepared for that if you decide to come here. If you're not planning on coming here, it's still just kind of an interesting fun fact. To me, they don't really have a summer. This is technically summer, but summer to me is warm and sun and, you know, going in the pool, like that just is not an option here. So what I've heard, what I've seen. So yeah, it's just interesting to think of that kind of thing. And also because the weather, I think here is so unpredictable and it changes so much, it's really hard to plan stuff. So if you're wanting to do things outdoors, for me and for most people, this area, Patagonia, is famous for outdoor activities, outdoor sports, biking, horseback riding, hiking, going into the national parks, kayaking. That's like the big thing to do here. It's a lot of outdoor action activities, and a lot of people travel here for that because there's a lot of mountains, there's a lot of national parks, it's a lot of wilderness. But on the other end, which I love doing that stuff, it's super fun, but on the other end, I feel like the weather is so unpredictable that it's hard to plan something. So it's very rare that you'll get just one very bright sunny day, which is ideal for, you know, doing any activities when you're traveling, like camping, hiking, all of that. But it makes it really difficult because you can't really plan, or you can't really get at least like a couple days straight of the same weather, you know? Like I said, in one day it's raining, the next moment it's snowing, and then the next minute it's, you know, sunny and beautiful. So I don't know, it's just, I find it difficult planning. You know, if I want to go to a national park and camp there for 3 days, I have to know what I'm getting myself into. I have to know that it's probably gonna snow, it's probably gonna rain, it's probably gonna, you know, I'm gonna experience all the different weathers. So that's something to be aware of in this area. It's very interesting. Maybe a lot of people don't know that before they come. Some people do the research and do, but I just thought it was an interesting thing to talk about and give you a little more information about this area, especially since I feel like it is so far away from the rest of the world. We're really like out there. A lot of people don't get the chance to ever come here. So just know that the weather is very temperamental and changes very quickly and very often without warning. So you know, it's on the one hand, amazing place for doing outdoor activities, but on the other hand, it's difficult to plan or have enough days to be able to get everything done that you want to. So especially if you're traveling for a short amount of time, most people probably, if they come here and they plan a trip, they only have a couple days or maybe a couple weeks. I'm fortunate that I'm not on a time constraint, so I can be here for a long time. Like I can be here for weeks, so I'm able to get everything done. But I noticed it's only had like one sunny day or 2 sunny day max out of the whole week. The rest of the days it's really extremely windy, which makes it very cold and difficult to do stuff. And some days it's raining, you know, so you can't do a lot of outdoor activities. So if you do want to come here, plan a trip, just be aware that a lot of activities are subject to the weather. So you're not necessarily going to have bright sunny days every day. And I think that could be even frustrating for somebody who only has maybe a week and wants to be out every single day enjoying. You still can do it, of course, but you're going to be fighting a lot of different elements of weather. So I just wanted to share that, something interesting, a fact about this area and regards to the weather and how everything works down here.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up like button down below. And thanks so much for doing that in advance. Also, if you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave those down below in the comment section. If you have any suggestions for future videos that you'd like to see, leave those as well in a comment down below. I'll get to those as soon as I can. Don't forget to share this video on social media with friends.